Do you ever wish that all your favorite love songs were on the same great album? Are you tired of digging through CD after CD just to find that one awesome song that's surrounded by musical garbage? Well, look no further, because thanks to Giant Porcupine Records and an old guy that never ties a shoe, you can now hear every last song of affection, all on the new Love Songs for People That Like Love Songs. On this album, you will hear the number one song, I Want to Let You Go, but we're conjoined. You will also hear I Love You, but you're starting to scare me with that machete. And let's not forget the timeless classic, I know I said I loved you, but I was really drunk and quite frankly, you look much better at the time. With Love Songs for People That Like Love Songs, you'll hear songs that you grew up with and songs that your grandma grew up with. You'll even hear songs that you never even heard before, but you still love. You can bring back old college memories on the track, Old College Memories. You can cry over a glass of wine to the hit, Do you remember the time I kicked you out? No? Well, your suitcase is already packed, so you have 5 minutes to leave before I grab the shotgun. You can relish every single second of the song We're in Love, but you nailed the mailman. And last but not least, you and your friends can all hold a candle in the air to the famous song I'll Never Let You Go Unless You're on Fire. To order this collection of love songs, just call the number that's on your screen now or go to www.lovesongsforpeople.com. If you call now, we'll send you this album for only $2.99 plus an additional $849.99 for shipping. Call now.
Welcome back to Flump News. Our next story comes from the heart of Washington, D.C. And to be honest, it's one of the strangest things I've seen all day. And I should mention that on the way to work, I saw an old man making love to a toaster.
The Pentagon just announced that the man people have grown to know as Osama Bin Laden is actually just an actor named Marvin that works as a hot dog vendor in Queens, New York. The real Osama is actually the jolly old fat man we've all come to know over the years as Santa Claus.
Santa Claus is a terrorist? Well, actually, that makes a lot of sense, seeing as how only a terrorist would break into your house when you're asleep and expect you to be fine with that.
As I was saying, Santa Bin Laden was arrested over 5 years ago for his crimes against humanity, and he was sentenced to 200 consecutive life sentences in Guantanamo Bay. However, just 2 days ago, he bribed a guard with a pack of Cool Mint gum so that he would let Santa escape.
Cool Mint gum, eh? At least he could have thrown in a hand jibber or something. I mean, I would never accept a bribe that didn't come with some sort of stroking motion.
Oh, you're such a pervert.
That I am. But at least, if I were going to get arrested for aiding in the escape of a known terrorist, this perv would be getting a tuggy.
Well, as I was saying, since Santa escaped, the authorities aren't sure of his whereabouts. However, they say that it's likely he's heading back to his fortress of fear in the North Pole. Also, if you see the jolly fat man, please contact the police immediately and do not attempt to capture Santa by yourself or try to offer him gingerbread men.
Ho ho ho! Well, hello there, little guy. Merry Christmas! Have you come to show me your Christmas list?
Yeah.
All right, let me look at this and we'll see what kind of fun and amazing gifts you won for Christmas. Well, can you explain why you've chosen these things as gifts?
Because Elly wants to die.
Well, I don't think you understand, little friend. I give gifts of joy to little boys and girls all around the world. I don't make it a habit of giving instruments of death for people to kill themselves.
But these things will bring me joy.
Even so, I'm sorry, friend. I cannot deliver such gifts. Oh. Don't worry, though, little guy. How about instead of those things, I bring you a toy train or perhaps a toy soldier you can play with?
Will the toy soldier have a gun?
Indeed he will.
Will the gun be real?
Nope, it's just a prop for appearance and will have no functionability at all. Oh.
Sir, I'm sorry to bother you, but there's an urgent matter that needs to be addressed.
Look, I'm sorry for what I did. Please apologize to the gardener for that large pile of dung I left in his rose garden. It was a long night and I had been drinking cranberry juice.
Sir, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, well, then in that case, just pretend you never heard that. In fact, fire the gardener and make sure the Secret Service kicks him in the junk first.
I don't think that's legal, sir.
You don't, do you? Are you a lawyer all of a sudden? Do you have a law degree in the legality of kicking gardeners in the family jewels?
No, sir. I just think that there are bigger issues at hand at the moment.
What a crock of cabbage. Did you buy those scented candles I had asked for?
What scented candles?
The scented candles! You know, the ones that are scented.
But, sir, you had never asked me to buy you scented candles.
Oh, well, then maybe I was just talking to my ficus plant. It's hard to say. You two do look very similar.
If you say so, sir.
I do say. I also say that if those leprechauns keep breaking into my sock drawer when I'm sleeping, I'm going to have the military bomb Ireland. Oh, yeah. That will show those bastards to stop turning my socks into decorative hats.
Okay. May I speak now?
Sure. Go right ahead, Lollipop.
Damn it! I completely forgot what I came in here to tell you.
Well, then, my work here is done. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the bathroom overflowing the toilets and prioritizing my coin collection.
Should I even ask why I'm covered in peanuts?
Elly got bored and decided to build a house of cards, and when he realized we didn't have any cards, he decided to cover you in peanuts instead.
And why didn't you stop him?
Quite frankly, I found it amusing. Besides, the more I talk to him, the more he thinks I like him. Can't have him thinking that.
Well, still, you could have thrown something at him to make him stop.
Then he definitely would have thought I liked him.
This is true. Where is Elly now?
Oh, we saw on TV that a terrorist had escaped from prison and was on his way to the North Pole.
He must have been talking about George Clooney. I knew that guy was a terrorist.
Isn't he the guy that played in Jurassic Park?
Nah, you're thinking of Abraham Lincoln.
Oh.
Flight 407 is now boarding at Gate 13. Flight 407 is now boarding at Gate 13. All passengers, please be sure that you have all of your belongings and that you haven't left any of your kids or in-laws behind. Have a safe flight, and may the Great Bagel be with you.
Thank you for flying Disaster Airlines, where your comfort and safety are our top priority. If at any time during this flight you see an engine on fire or you crash into a mountain, please remember that we have a strict no refund policy on our tickets. Enjoy your flight, and assuming that you don't die, please remember to tell your friends about our frequent flyer program. For each mile that you fly and for each destination you make it to, we will deposit 10 full points into your destination somewhere account. Points can be used towards your next trip or half off your next trip in the event your flight crashes into a field at 200 miles per hour and you're instantly incinerated. Points can also be used for local merchandise at any of our designated gift shops, as well as towards any of our in-flight meals or drinks. Our flight attendants will be serving snacks shortly, as well as alcoholic drinks, to help you forget that you're essentially a mile high in a craft with paper-thin walls and 20,000 pounds of fuel that can explode at any moment now with absolutely no warning. If you do drink, Just be sure to drink responsibly and mind your fellow passengers. Have a drink for health, for happiness, or just to support your always friendly pilots. They too will have a drink for you. Enjoy your flight.
So, Elly, why are you heading to the North Pole?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean you want to kill Santa Claus?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that because Santa Claus didn't bring what you wanted for Christmas, you aim to see him dead?
Moose.
That's lunacy, Elly. It's almost as crazy that time those federal agents decided to hide out in my sock drawer for a week so that they could find out if I was the one that assassinated the Gumsy Prime Minister.
Oh, my God.
I'm not paranoid. People are following me.
No.
What would you like to know? Besides, you're just an insane elephant that's trying to whack Santa Claus because he didn't give you what you wanted for Christmas.
Oh, you moose.
Are you seriously a moose? Are you?
No.
Wait. But you just said you're a moose.
No.
Didn't you just say that?
No.
Ugh, my apologies. Those spines must be drugging my cornflakes again.
Oh, you moose.
Well, besides you completely being insane, I'm on my way to the North Pole trying to capture the fat bastards so that I can hopefully get my job back soon.
Elly.
What do you mean? Why did I lose my job? Don't you watch the news?
No.
Well, I was at work one day, just minding my own business, and suddenly I saw a bike messenger try to kill everyone in our police station with some type of subatomic ray gun that he made out of low-fat yogurt. Don't you give me that silent treatment. I'm not insane. If anything, you're the one insane.
Elly, my belly.
It's good to have you back, sir.
I'm glad you're home, Santa.
We're glad you're home, boss.
It's good to be home.
It just goes to show that even the toughest of prisons can't hold you, sir.
Prison? That place was more like a daycare center with bars on the windows. I've escaped from more hostile environments on Black Friday.
I bought an awesome scarf on Black Friday.
No one cares about you and your dorky scarves.
That's not what your mom said.
Stop bickering, elves. I need to check on my babies.
They're fine, sir. They're just as you left them.
Well, I'll determine that for myself.
You've been gone a long time, but we've made sure that no one messed with your warheads, sir.
That's great, because now that I'm free again, I plan on going to war as soon as possible. I'll show those commie bastards what happens when they mess with me.
Go to war? But with who?
Everyone. But first, I aim to destroy Canada.
Why Canada?
Quite frankly, I'm tired of hearing about their free healthcare. If they're so proud to get things for free, I'll gladly give them some radiation for free.
But Canada is a peaceful country, where the Mounties ride moose. They don't hurt anyone.
Quit being such a tree hugger. Yes, we all know that you always have to be righteous, but if you don't shut your trap, I'm gonna stick my size 3 elf shoe up your ass.
You know what they say about elves with small shoes, right?
Okay, I said enough. I'm glad that all of my precious warheads are safe. The entire time I was in that place, all I could think about were my warheads and throwing Mrs. Claus the 2-inch killer one more time.
I, for one, am glad you're back, sir. Now Miss Claus will stop trying to get with us every other day.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up.
Well, like I said, elves, if I'm not around, you're more than welcome to throw one to the old lady. I won't mind.
Quite frankly, I'd sooner make love to an electric pencil sharpener.
Well, Mrs. Claus is an acquired taste.
No, Lager is an acquired taste, but no amount of Lager in the world could make me dump my presents off under Mrs. Claus's Christmas tree.
My ugly wife aside, what's this I hear from the penguin guards about one of you wanting to become a dentist?
Don't look at me.
Well, that was me, sir. And I was only talking about it.
What? Am I not good enough to you that you feel the need to go off and become a dentist of all things?
Well, quite frankly, ever since I got that Hummer from Miss Claus and her Snaggletooth, I really wanted to help people by fixing their teeth.
Well, the only way you're gonna help Miss Claus look better is if you put a brown bag over her head.
Hey, that's my wife you're talking about.
Sorry, sir.
It's okay. Now that I think of it, some of the best memories I have of the women were when she had a brown bag on her head. Hell, when we do the 30-second deed, I have to put a bag over my head just to be sure I can't see her.
Thanks again for coming with me, Popo. This trip would have been very long and boring if I were alone.
No worries. I've been wanting to give George Clooney big eyes ever since I saw him in Ocean 15. Seriously, like anyone's gonna believe that a casino was taken over by aliens from Pluto. The writers these days have really run out of ideas.
I couldn't agree more. You're just lucky you didn't see Ocean's 23. Man, talk about a barrel full of elephant dicks.
I gave up on the Ocean's films after 18 when the guy from Fight Club got his head bitten off by a dinosaur. I mean, one minute everyone's trying to scheme the casino owner, and then all of a sudden a dinosaur comes out of nowhere and starts eating people. Like that would actually happen.
Well, regardless, it's gonna feel wicked awesome to kick Clooney in the junk while I laugh in his face.
You know what I just realized, Dad?
What's that, buddy?
I don't have any thumbs.
Why are you following me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to scare you, little guy. My name is Frothy the Snowman. You know, frothy, like the cream on top of a cappuccino.
Okay, but why are you following me?
Oh, I wasn't following you. I've just never seen you around these parts before, and I wanted to introduce myself.
Oh, well hello. I'm Elly the elephant.
It's nice to make your acquaintance, Elly. Might I ask where you're going on this fine day?
I'm going to see Santa Claus.
Oh, well, that isn't a good idea, little buddy. Not at all.
Why?
Well, because Santa Claus is evil. He's an evil, evil man. Might I ask why you're trying to find him?
Elly's a mouse. I wanna kill him for not killing me.
I don't mean to pry, but could you elaborate?
Well, Elly asked Santa Claus for instruments of death for Christmas, and Elly was good all year. And when Christmas came around, Elly didn't get as much as a single thing that was on his Christmas list. Sure, my adopted father bought me some peanuts and a rope to hang myself, but I'm not tall enough to actually tie it to anything. Not to mention I don't have any thumbs. So now I've come here to find Santa and murder him.
Well, as strange as that sounds, Santa's fortress is guarded by armed and leg guards 24/7. Now that he has escaped the clutches of prison, I'm sure that it's on red alert. It's probably more plausible that before you'd get into his compound, I will turn into a giant squid.
Couldn't I just ring the doorbell?
Assuming you weren't eaten by one of the many attack dogs or riddled by bullets from one of his many guards, I'd say no. Plus, he doesn't have a doorbell. I've tried. Aww. It's unfortunate, little guy, but look on the bright side. If you had gone there, you probably would have just died anyway. Didn't you hear me, buddy? If you'd go there, you're going to die.
Oh, yeah. Look, I'm not trying to sound insane or anything, but I know that it was you that ate the last slice of pizza. No way, man! I don't even like pizza! Liar! I saw you ice fishing that one time and you were eating pizza. But I've never even been ice fishing. Well, then maybe it wasn't you. But hey, I have a question. Okay, what's the question? I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 458,000. If you can guess it on the first try, I won't stab you. Stab me? But why? Well, I came here today to stab you for eating that pizza, and even though you might not have been the one that ate the pizza, I still feel like stabbing you, so I'm giving you the chance to not get stabbed, and just all you have to do is guess the number. But that isn't fair! The odds of me guessing at that number are not in my favor. Well, would you rather try to guess a number, or just have me stab you in the spleen? Well, you do have a good point. What was that number range again that you wanted me to guess between? 1 and 458,000. Well, that's a tough one, but I'm gonna go with 4. Damn it! Son of a bitch! What? What's wrong? You got it right. Sweet! That means you're not gonna stab me, right? How about we do best 2 out of 3? What? Seriously? That isn't fair! You know, you're right.
It sure is cold up here in the north.
I haven't really noticed. My nose keeps me pretty warm.
I probably should have brought a jacket to wear, or something to burn for heat. You know, like our neighbor's furniture.
I could just cover us both up with a protective bubble that will keep you warm.
That would be great. Wow, that really helped. Thanks.
No worries.
Hey, I'm Baloney!
Well, that was strange.
No more strange than Elly trying to overdose on shoelaces.
This is true.
Thank you so much for saving my life! I don't know how I'll ever repay you!
Well, you can start by telling us where we can find the terrorist known as George Clooney.
Sorry, but I don't know anyone around these parts by that name.
He's the guy that played in the Oceans films, that had the big head.
Oh, I'm aware of that guy, but I'm sorry to tell you that he doesn't live in these parts.
Well, we heard on the news that the worst terrorist in the world had escaped from prison and was heading to the North Pole.
Oh, well, they were probably talking about Santa Claus. He's the worst thing to happen to the world since HIV and dolphins.
Dolphins can get HIV? Huh?
Really? Damn it! So we made this trip for nothing?
I'm afraid so, friend. Well, hey, since you saved my life and all, the least I can do is offer to buy you guys a drink.
Sure, why not? After all, it's not like I have anything else to do now.
Sweet Penelope, Well, just follow me back to my place and we'll have a drink and I'll introduce you to my family. Just try to stay clear of my grandma, though, because she's still pissed over the Austrian Civil War of pigeons.
Alright now, elves. Be sure to keep your eyes open for anyone suspicious. So shoot anyone or anything that approaches you and don't stop shooting until you've forgotten why you started shooting in the first place.
I saw on the news that the Pentagon made killing Santa their top priority, and I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to have to go to welfare office because my boss got killed.
Hey, look! A cute little bunny!
Shoot it! Shoot it! I don't like killing creatures much, but it might have been an assassin for the Pentagon.
It's hard to say, but to be on the safe side, we should shoot anything that gets close.
Oh no! A snowflake just fell in my eye!
Shoot it! Shoot it!
A snowflake hit my eye, too! The Pentagon is attacking with snowflakes!
Shoot it!
You damn snowflakes will never get me alive!
Can you please let me inside so I can see Santa Claus? Sorry, buddy, but the Penguin God was the only one that knew the passcode to get inside. I guess we're both screwed.
Oh.
Well then, can you at least just shoot me so I'll die? Sorry, but I used my last bullet killing a snowflake in my friend's eye.
Oh.
Do you often feel like no one is listening to you? Do you often think that no matter what happens in your life that you will still be completely ignored? Have you ever licked a wet sponge just to see if anyone would notice? Well, I'm here to tell you that you are not alone, my friend. In fact, there are millions of other people in the world right now that feel the exact same way as you. Because people such as yourself have suffered and persevered, we have listened and we have just the answer you're looking for. With our new service, our licensed and dedicated team will come to your home one-on-one, or you can meet at a coffee shop, and they will listen to you bitch for up to 2 full hours for only $59.99. You can talk about how bad you hate your job, or why your wife left you for that pizza delivery guy. Our team member will calmly sit there and listen to every single word without ever interrupting you. With our friendly and courteous team, you will never again have to go home and dress your cat up like Harrison Ford just to get a little attention from your strange neighbor with OCD who thinks that Indiana Jones is real. You'll never have to walk naked into traffic while singing, "I'm a little teapot." Most of all, you'll never again have to feel like you are all alone in this world of schmucks and window cleaners. We have a friendly team member in almost every state that's waiting for your call. Call us at 1-700-I-NEED-HELP. The first 2.5 seconds are free, and we charge a low and competitive rate of just $20 a minute after that. Please expect to hold for at least 1 hour as we connect you to one of our sincere and brilliant booking agents. Call now!
Like I said, you really have to understand how to wrestle a badger before you decide to climb a mountain that's only 2 feet high.
Sir, you have a call on line 2.
Margaret, haven't I told you not to interrupt me when I'm on the phone with my mom?
Sir, your mom has been dead for 13 years.
Really? That's odd. Well, who the hell am I talking to then?
I don't know, sir, but the call on line 2 is the owner of the ketchup company.
It's about time they called me back. just in time to see me take over the world.
Sir, can I put them on the line with you? I'd really like to take my lunch break now.
Okay. Put them on the phone and take your lunch break, Margaret.
My name is not Margaret, sir. It's Teresa.
Sure it is, Margaret. Whatever you say.